Hello traders and Market Club members everywhere. Adam Hewison here, coming to you from the digital studios of Market Club. Well, lots going on. Obviously we had the midterm elections yesterday and it was quite a shock for a lot of people. That being said, it's back to the market and seeing what the markets are actually doing. The stock we're looking at right now is Alibaba Group Holding Limited, and the symbol for that stock is BABA, B-A-B-A. This stock is really off to a tear. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's been a really good stock to track here since we moved from $84 level on up. So let's just put our trade triangles in. The first one's just the weekly. You can see we get a weekly at 90.90. The market's actually up from there close to $18 in a very short period of time. So we're very happy with that move. We've been talking about Alibaba for some time. Even though we don't have a lot of history on this stock, it just seems that there's some magic and a lot of demand. So let's move on to the Dow. Look at this, new highs. I mean, this just shows you how powerful this market really is. It got 100% score, strong trends, stay with the trends. One of the things that's making the markets so strong is the dollar. The dollar's been off on a tear. You can see quite clearly that we've been positive on the dollar for quite some time, from 80.59. This is the dollar index, the US dollar index, symbol DX. Strong trend, making new highs on the move. So it looks very, very good. The trend continues to be high. Remember, we had the pullback and we thought this was just really an opportunity to get long, and it proved to be just that. In fact, I think with our daily, you can see we clicked in right here. That was when the momentum started to pick up. So we still like this dollar index on the upside. On the opposite side of the spectrum is gold. Gold continues to collapse, and if we just put our weeklies in, which we use for a trend, you can see we got short this market at 11.83. It's currently trading at 11.47, almost $40 profit in this position. Really, I can't tell you, that's a lot of money. It's almost $4,000 profit in just one contract. So we continue to think this market's going to go down, possibly down to the $1,000 level. So we'll have to see just how this plays out. But generally speaking, the trend is your friend, and the trend continues to be down in gold. Looking at the S&P 500, again, new highs, positive trend. Looks like it wants to go higher. Crude oil, same picture as gold, going down, no demand, lots of supplies. And we're minus 90. I can still see this market. If we scope this out even further, we can see this market going down. Actually, let me just take the triangles off. You can see it going down to this level here, which is $65 a barrel. So let's take a look at how we get to that number. And I'm just going to get my handy dandy drawing tool. And if you remember, we talked about this level here, just going across, just kind of going right across there like that. That was a big breakout when we went below this area. But if we just measure from this point here down to this point, so yeah, it's just a 1, 2, 3, about 3.5. So we go 1.5, 2.5, 3, takes you down to this area here, which is $65 a barrel. So I think that's going to be maybe a surprise for everybody, but the trend is clearly down, as you can see right here. So stay with the trend. We've been making some big profits in this market in our World Cup portfolio. On the NASDAQ, new highs. You can see the trend is clearly strong. We had a big pullback. Now it's come right roaring back. I think the market likes what happened yesterday with the midterms. Apple, as you can see, we've been positive on Apple. We continue to remain positive on this stock. We think it's going to go to 140, as we've said. We think they're going to have a fantastic Christmas period, and I think they're ramping up. So if you just take this high here and we just draw across like this, you can see how the market really kind of broke out. So we measure from this point here, which is 60, up to 100. That gives us a 40 number. We flip that over, and that takes us to 140, which is our target for Apple in the next few months. So let's see how that plays out. Facebook sort of still staggering here after a pullback, but if we get this closer in, let's go to the 3-month chart and let's put our candlesticks in. You can see it's really trying to, it's had a sharp pullback from the highs. They sort of missed on the user growth, but it's still trying to move back up. And the bigger trend, if we put our trade triangles in, it's still very positive. Okay, don't forget the big trend here. Watch the RSI. If it goes over 50, then it's a good time to jump back in this stock. But generally speaking, we thought this pullback was going to be short-lived, and I think the pullback was an opportunity to buy this market. Now I'm going to show you a couple of things here that I think you could find very useful. And I'm going to go to our trade triangle search. So go to trade triangles, click once. And what I want to search for is equities, and I'm going to search for greater than 2 million. I like liquid markets, and I'm going to search a weekly trade triangle. So you click, because what we want to see something, we want it to match the longer term trend, which is the monthly and the weekly. So if we get a weekly signal today, we'll just search for today, that means you should be buying that stock. So let's take a look. All right, so you see how this doesn't match? You go to red monthly, green weekly. It's a mismatch. You don't want to be involved with this. We scope it out here further. Let's just take a look. Well, there's two that stand out. One is Criteo and the other one's Discover Financial. So these would be buys because they're matching the green monthly trade triangle. You see how it all matches here? This is a conflict, a conflict, a conflict. That's a conflict. And these are perfect. These are the ones you want to be looking to buy. Now I'm going to go to a monthly trade triangle and see what we can find that comes up. Okay, we've got several that have come up today, just today. These are all recommended buys in terms of the fact that they're all green, they're all trade. One market I like, and I looked at this earlier, is Whole Foods. I buy my groceries there, and I think they do a very, very good job. But if we click on this chart, you can see pretty much what's happened to Whole Foods. Nice move up here, out, back in here, out. Big drop from, this is from $54.84. That was an exit signal, not to get long, just to get out of the market or go short if you're aggressive. So the markets just give us a buy signal today, 11.5 at $40.45. Now what's interesting here, and I want to share this with you, I'm going to go to a close only chart, which I do right here, and take the trade triangles out because I don't need that anymore, and I'm going to scope this out. This is the big low. This took place in early 09. So I'm going to take a Fibonacci tool, click it on the highs, drag it down to the lows, and you can see we've got very, very close to a 50% pullback, which is perfect. Plus, if we put our trade triangles in, kicks in, this is probably a very low risk buy in my opinion. That's Whole Foods. Symbol for Whole Foods is WFM. Whole Foods. So that's it. And be sure to download our new PDF on ETF, 278 ways to make money with PDFs. So check it out. I'm Adam Houston from Market Club. Thanks for stopping by. Every success using our service and our trade triangles. I hope you found this video useful. And if you did, please leave a comment below or ask a question. Be only too happy to answer it for you. Have a great trading day, everyone.